During Cao Cao's lifetime, the Cao Wei faction experienced rapid growth. Although he lacked top-tier generals that like Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, his army boasted a vast army and a steady stream of rising generals. Many of these generals enjoyed special favor and were considered his trusted confidants. However, after Cao Cao's death, these former favorites failed to maintain their loyalty to the Cao family. 5 renowned generals in the Cao Wei faction: Zhang Liao, Su Huang, Yu Jin, Lu Jin, and Zhang He, collectively known as the 5 elite generals. During Cao Cao's lifetime, he relied heavily on these 5 and entrusted them with important tasks. After Cao Cao's death, Cao Pai also treated them well. However, the descendants of these 5 demonstrated little loyalty to the Cao family. When the Sima family rebelled, none of their descendants stepped forward to serve the Cao Wei regime. Zhang Liao's son, Zhang Hu, inherited his father's title upon his death. He once accompanied Sima Yi on a campaign against Shu, but his performance was mediocre. Later, when the Sima clan usurped power in Cao Wei, Zhang Hu chose to submit and became a vassal of the Sima family. Zhang Liao had 3 sons. Besides Zhang Hu, the other 2 were also granted marquises, but their names are not recorded in historical records due to their lack of significant achievements. Zhang Hu's son, Zhang Tong, according to the Ziji Tongjian, mentioned a prominent figure in northeastern China during the late Western Jin dynasty. Some speculate that this person was Zhang Liao's grandson, but there is no conclusive evidence. Su Huang's son, Su Gai, inherited his father's title of Marquis of Yangping and his fiefdom. Su Gai never participated in battle, enjoying a comfortable life in his fiefdom. After Su Gai's death, his son, Su Ba, inherited the title and fiefdom. However, after Su Huang's death, the Su family gradually declined and achieved no further success. After Sima Yan established the Western Jin dynasty, he stripped Su Ba of his fiefdom and demoted him to a commoner. Yu Jin's fate was quite unique. During the Battle of Xiangfan, he encountered Guan Yu's flooding of the 7 armies, was forced to surrender, and was taken to Jingzhou. Guan Yu tragically died before he could deal with him, and Jingzhou was subsequently captured by the Eastern Wu, who captured Yu Jin. Later, the Eastern Wu surrendered to Cao Wei and returned Yu Jin. However, Yu Jin's return to Cao Wei was not easy. Cao Pai ordered him to burn incense at Cao Cao's ancestral temple, where hung portraits depicting the flooding of the 7 armies. Guan Yu in a stately manner, Pang De with glaring eyes, and Yu Jin in a gesture of surrender. Seeing these portraits, Yu Jin was devastated and died of illness soon after. Yu Jin's son, Yu Gui, inherited his father's title, but his subsequent deeds are not recorded in historical records. This suggests that Yu Jin's descendants did not oppose Sima Yi's rule. Lu Jin's son, Lu Chun, was the most famous of the 2nd generation of the 5 elite generals. Unlike others who didn't openly oppose Sima Yi, but chose not to serve him, Lu Chun not only joined Sima Yi, but also became a staunch supporter of the Sima clan. In 255 AD, Lu Chun accompanied Sima Shi on a campaign against Guanqiu Jian and Wen Qin, who intended to reclaim power for Cao Wei. Their attempt ultimately failed, and Lu Chun played a crucial role in this event. For his contributions in suppressing the rebellion, Lu Chun was appointed governor of Yangzhou. Lu Chun's colleague, Zhuge Dan, was unwilling to serve the Sima clan, but the court forcibly summoned him to Luoyang to serve as Minister of Works. Zhuge Dan, believing the court had ill intentions, and upon hearing that he had been ordered to hand over military power to Lu Chun, he suspected Lu Chun of slandering him. Knowing his imminent death, Zhuge Dan led his troops to attack Lu Chun, hoping to eliminate his enemy before his death. After Lu Chun's death, his son Lu Zhao inherited his father's title and continued to serve in the court. Xiahou Dun had 5 sons. The eldest, Xiahou Chong, inherited his father's title but failed to leave any significant historical achievements. The second son, Xiahou Mao, was fortunate enough to marry Cao Cao's daughter, Princess Jinghe, but their relationship was cold and strained. Xiahou Mao's reputation was even greater than his brother's because he was portrayed as a cowardly general who failed to defend Chang'an in Wei Yan's Ziwu Valley strategy. The 3rd and 4th sons, Xiahou Zizang and Xiahou Zijiao, acted inappropriately, assisting their second sister in law framing their own brother. Their subsequent deeds are unknown. Xiahou Yuan had 8 sons and 1 daughter, all of whom were distinguished figures. His daughter even married Zhang Fei. Although Xiahou Yuan ultimately died in battle, he lived a fulfilling life. Each of Xiahou Yuan's 8 sons excelled in their own right, though only 2 of the more prominent are mentioned here. Xiahou Ba, the second son, was a close confidant of General Cao Shuang. However, after Cao Shuang's execution during the Jiepingling incident, Xiahou Ba was forced to flee to Shuan. Because Lu Chan's empress was Xiahou Ba's cousin, Lu Chan took him in. Xiahou Yuan's 5th son, Xiahou Rong, accompanied his father in defending Hanzhong. After Xiahou Yuan's death, the 13-year-old Xiahou Rong resolutely joined his father in battle, ultimately dying alongside him. Despite close ties to Cao Cao, no one in the Xiahou family stood up to support him during his decline. Cao Hong had 2 sons. The eldest, Cao Fu, later became an official during the Jin dynasty, and the second, Cao Zhen, was granted the title of Marquis. Cao Ren had 3 sons, Cao Tai, Cao Kai, and Cao Fan. None of these 3 achieved notable feats in history. leaving only their names in the annals. Why did Chao Hong and Chao Ren, both members of Cao Cao's family, fail to offer assistance to the Chao family in times of crisis? In addition to the aforementioned individuals, 5 others also enjoyed Cao Cao's care. The surrendered General Pang De, as well as Qian Zhao, Li Jian, Zhang Ba, and Tian Yu. Pang De's son, Pang Hui, later became a general loyal to the Sima clan. He accompanied Zhong Hui into Chengdu and participated in the killing of Guan Yu's descendants. Li Jian died young, and although his son inherited the title, he remained obscure due to a lack of patronage from his elders.